The Patriot Act is aimed at preventing terrorist attacks on airplanes and flight crews, but as Robert Lyles shows us, there's evidence that airlines are using the law to punish difficult passengers. Robert?
Well, Twee, it's no longer an option, it's a mandate. Everything in a Ziploc bag, toss your water bottles, take your shoes off. It's enough to make you want to scream. Just don't do it on your next flight because you could be a terrorist. It used to be the luxurious way to travel. Now,
as far as I'm concerned, I think flying has gotten worse.
You don't get any peanuts. They don't give you anything except a drink. And I didn't appreciate it.
Especially those who say ticket prices are sky high, but bags are MIA.
I also don't see any other people looking for their bags, so.
You think your bag is lost?
It's possible.
You may be frustrated, hungry, and cramped, but watch what you say.
Once you're on the plane, you have to have an attitude adjustment.
Your attention, please.
Because you could quickly go from passenger to inmate. In fact, travel attorney Alexander Analik says confrontations with flight attendants have escalated, especially with cutbacks in service. But instead of flight crews de-escalating passengers, passengers are being arrested on terrorist charges. You've seen how many of these cases?
Well, I've handled at least 25 to 35 of the cases myself, but there have been 200 prosecutions just under the Patriot Act.
That's right, the controversial law that allowed the feds to listen to your phone calls and check your emails without consent now gives airlines the authority to charge a passenger with terrorism.
The only terrorist was the idiot with the bomb in his shoe.
But the Patriot Act loosened those restrictions. Now, any interference with the operation of a plane, arguing, refusal to stay seated, even spanking your child on board can be deemed flight interference and a terrorist act. Why aren't federal prosecutors better ferreting out facts to decide who should be prosecuted and who shouldn't?
That's using common sense, and that's not what's happening.
And in the end, the passenger ends up being labeled a terrorist.
The passenger has on their rap sheet this terrorism arrest.
Now, these convictions come with jail time and fines in the tens of thousands of dollars. Now, the attorney in our story says local prosecutors largely won't touch these cases, but the feds doggedly pursue them, he claims, to keep the airlines happy. Live at SFO, I'm Robert Lyles, CBS 5.